Absolutely. Here's your long-form YouTube script for the title. Top 18 Rare Small Dog Breeds Loved by Celebrities. It's written to precisely mirror the pacing, tone, structure, sentence length, and emotional rhythm of the original small dog script you provided. There are no subheadings or bullet points, just continuous, flowing narration from start to finish. They may be small in size, but these dogs live larger than life lifestyles. Some get their paws painted, travel in private jets, or wear collars worth more than a car. From red carpets to Instagram fame, there are certain rare dog breeds that are simply irresistible to celebrities. They're not just pets, they're status symbols, cuddle buddies, and even style icons. But beyond the glitz and glam, these pups are full of charm, devotion, and often a quirky uniqueness you won't find in the usual breeds. And if you're wondering what kind of dog might be lounging beside a Hollywood Alistair or riding shotgun in a pop star's convertible, you're in for a treat. Today, we're counting down 18 of the rarest small dog breeds that celebrities can't get enough of. Some are elegant, others eccentric, but all of them are absolutely adored. Let's dive in with a dog that's not just charming, but also, it looks like it stepped straight out of a Renaissance painting. The Bolognese is a fluffy little cloud of a dog with origins in Italy and the heart of an aristocrat, weighing under 10 pounds. This toy breed has been known for centuries as a companion to nobles, and now, celebrities have taken over that tradition. Oprah Winfrey is said to have taken a special liking to the Bolognese, and it's not hard to see why. With their cotton ball fur and expressive eyes, they have a dignified yet cuddly look that fits perfectly on a velvet cushion or your lap. These pups are calm, loving, and totally devoted to their humans. They're not barky or overly excitable, but they do love attention, especially the kind that comes with designer clothes and VIP passes. Next up is a breed you may have never heard of, but once you see one, you'll never forget it. The Lekton, which literally means little lion in German, is rare, glamorous, and oddly regal. Its signature haircut gives it a lion-like appearance with a shaved hindquarters and flowing mane at the front. Celebrities like Eva Longoria have been spotted with this breed, and it's easy to see the appeal. The LCO-Chen is playful, confident, and surprisingly brave for such a tiny frame. They weigh in at just around 15 pounds, but carry themselves like royalty. They're the kind of dog that doesn't just sit beside you, they own the room with you. Then there's the Coton de Tulier, a little fluff ball originally from Madagascar. Its name comes from its cotton-like coat, which is so soft it almost feels unreal. This rare breed is joyful, bright-eyed, and always ready for a snuggle session. You might have seen Kristen Bell sharing photos with her Coton companion, often with matching outfits or silly expressions. What makes this breed so lovable isn't just its charming looks, it's the way it mirrors your emotions. They're known for being in sync with their owners, forming deep bonds and reacting to your moods. They're the perfect dog for someone who wants a loyal friend that looks like a walking teddy bear. When it comes to confidence and sass, the Affenpinscher takes the crown, often nicknamed the monkey dog due to its unique facial features and curious expressions. This little breed is a bold personality and a pint-sized body. These dogs have been around for centuries, and celebrities like Martha Stewart have fallen for their quirky charm. At under 10 pounds, Affenpinners are known for their loyalty and stubborn streak, but that just makes them more lovable. With their wiry coats and big attitudes, they're not your typical lap. They're fierce little companions who'll stand guard from the top of a Gucci handbag if needed. Another rare gem is the Japanese Chin. With their silky coats, feathered tails, and wide-set eyes, they look like they belong in an ancient painting. In fact, they often did. This breed was once considered sacred in Japan, and only owned by nobility. Now, celebrities like Paula Abdul have brought them into the limelight once more. Japanese Chins are gentle, elegant, and surprisingly cat-like in their behavior. They'll perch on the back of your couch, bat at things with their paws, and even groom themselves. They have a serene charm that pairs perfectly with quiet nights and a good bookore walk through Beverly Hills. If you want elegance with a touch of eccentricity, the Chinese Crested might be your match. This breed comes in two varieties, hairless and powder puffed. Both look like they belong on a runway. With their slender bodies, big ears, and expressive eyes, Chinese Cresteds are true conversation starters. You may have seen them featured in fashion shoots or curled up beside stars like Alyssa Milano. Despite their unusual appearance, these dogs are affectionate, goofy, and full of love. They might look like they demand 5-star treatment, but all they really want is your affection and, maybe a little sweater for warmth. For lovers of vintage Hollywood, the English Toy Spaniel brings the perfect dose of old-school charm. These dogs are dainty, sweet-natured, and carry themselves with royal grace. They were a favorite of Queen Victoria and are now cherished by stars who favor a touch of classic elegance. With their soulful eyes, rounded heads, and luxurious ears, English Toy Spaniels love cuddling and lounging in style. They're not overly energetic but are incredibly affectionate. They thrive in calm environments with lots of love, making them ideal companions for movie stars and homebodies alike. If you've ever seen a dog that looks like a living stuffed animal, chances are it was a Norfolk Terrier. Small, rare, and unbelievably adorable. These terriers are beloved by those who want a low-key but lively companion. Emma Watson has been linked with this breed, and it's not hard to see why. Norfolk Terriers are brave, cheerful, and totally unpretentious. They don't need fancy outfits or spa days. They just want to be near their humans and maybe dig a hole or two. With their scruffy coats and twinkling eyes, they're all charm with just a dash of mischief. Sometimes, the best things come in the tiniest packages. The Russian Toy Terrier is one of the smallest dogs in the world, and has recently caught the attention of high-fashion celebrities. With their slender legs, feathered ears, and delicate bone structure, they look like porcelain figurines come to life. But don't be fooled, they're spirited, loyal, and surprisingly brave. They often weigh less than 6 pounds but make up for it in fierce devotion. They don't just follow you around, they become your shadow, your selfie partner, and your tiny tail-wagging fan club. The Sealyham Terrier may not be a name you hear every day, but in elite circles, it's a hidden treasure. Once popular with British aristocrats, this sturdy little dog has a white wiry coat, strong jaw, and a confident personality. Elizabeth Taylor reportedly adored this breed, and it's easy to see why. Sealyhams are rare, lovable, and full of quiet confidence. They're not flashy, but they have a timeless elegance and dry sense of humor about them, kind of like a dog version of an Oscar-winning actor who prefers staying out of the tabloids. Another unusual celebrity favorite is the Dandy Dinmont Terrier. With their long bodies, fluffy topknots, and soulful eyes, they look like something out of a children's book. This breed is incredibly rare and often only seen in the homes of serious dog lovers or historic breed enthusiasts. Their unique shape and affectionate nature make them especially appealing to artists and creatives. They're calm, cuddly, and slightly comical in how they carry themselves. Think of them as the small dog version of an eccentric poet who just wants to nap on your sweater. For a bit of Mediterranean spice, there's the Cernico de Litna sleek, ancient dog breed from Sicily that looks like a miniature pharaoh. Hound. They're rare, athletic, and have an air of mystery around them. With their large ears and alert expressions, they look like they're always listening to something beyond human hearing. Cernicos are clean, quiet, and extremely loyal to their people. While not as fluffy or traditionally cute, their graceful elegance has made them a favorite among designers and jet dash setters. The Schipperke might be small in size, but it's big in reputation among those who know dogs. With their fox-like faces, thick black coats, and boundless energy, Schipperkes are sometimes called little black devils, but in the most affectionate way. They're clever, curious, and absolutely fearless. Often spotted with tech entrepreneurs or offbeat actors. These dogs are for people who want personality and loyalty all rolled into one. They're rare, but those who own them never go back. The Tibetan Spaniel is another celebrity-loved breed with deep spiritual roots. Bred by monks to be alert companions in Tibetan monasteries, these dogs have a calm yet watchful energy that makes them perfect for emotional support and relaxation. Known for their beautiful plumed tails and soulful eyes, Tibetan Spaniels weigh around 10 pounds and prefer peace over chaos. They're not showy, but they have an almost meditative presence that makes them ideal for thoughtful, introspective owners. The Glen of Immel Terrier might sound like a dramatic novel, and honestly, they sort of look the part, with their strong build, shaggy coats, and gentle eyes. They're often mistaken for larger breeds until you realize they're less than 15 inches tall. This Irish Terrier is sturdy, mellow, and surprisingly affectionate. Known for their quiet determination, these rare dogs have slowly found their way into the hearts of celebrities who prefer some